All right. Governor, this is Will Easton.
Governor Dean, good to see you again.
One question about democratic unity.
Great. So here's my question. How will we unify all these great progressive organizations and movements who are out here into a coherent whole with a unified message and creating an effective electoral machine in every precinct and neighborhood across America?
Well, the first thing we're doing is putting 4 organizers in every state in the country. And they'll be on the DNC payroll, although they'll be hired locally from the local states. The second, and their job is to make sure we have an organization in every precinct in America.
Good.
In terms of unity, we need the unity. We need to work together, but I like decentralization. I think a small group of motivated people in different states can do a lot of good things, and we shouldn't try to have one big organization doing all this stuff. It gets too top heavy. I think that's one of the problems with the Republicans. It's all from the top down, and we need to be from the bottom up. So while we don't want too many people doing their own thing and no organization, I do encourage some diversity of opinion and diversity of approach to the different issues.
Good. We'll be doing that. I host the meetups in San
Oh, great.
Francisco. So
Thank you.
Been around for a while, and
Thanks
we're doing. Also, I think the Move On neighborhood teams have a good. And I want to try and fold those together. There, some really good
Get them to come
grassroots
to your
movements. Exactly, and we'll get involved in their
Great.
neighborhood teams. So, thanks very much.
Thanks for all your hard work too.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank
You
you.
inspired me to it. So
Thank you.
You're to blame.
Good.
Hi, Governor. I'm with the Campaign for America's Future. Could you just tell us, where do you think the Campaign for America's Future fits in the near future for the Democratic Party?
Actually, it's enormously helpful. First of all, progressive majority is an offshoot of it, and they're really good at training and getting candidates for offices like state assembly and so forth. Secondly, it provides an intellectual framework for the progressive end of the Democratic Party, which is badly needed, and it's a big organization, so it's probably I would say the principal organization on the progressive end of the Democratic spectrum, which is very, very important to us.
That's great. One last question. There's always this perception, I don't know if it's real or not, that there's an insiders versus outsiders struggle within the Democratic Party. As a chairman, what are you seeing there now? And tell us if there's a problem.
I think that most people in the Democratic Party, whether they're in Washington or elsewhere, believe that the only way to win elections is outside Washington. I think there's a lot of feeling like that, even inside the Beltway, that that we've got to try something different, and that's how you win elections.
That's great.
Thanks very much.
Hey, Will, I got to ask, how'd you get the opportunity to pop the first question to Howard Dean off the stage?
I received an email from the organizers, the Take Back America, the conference organizers, and submitted a question, and that was the question, and they liked it. I've been involved with DFA for a long time, but they didn't know that, so I guess it was all based on merit, and I was happy to finally get the chance to spend a few minutes with the guy. He's been a real inspiration and got me involved with the What I Want to Know speech, and ever since then I've been active and involved, and I intend to stay that way.
What do you think about him up close and in person?
He's a fantastic guy. I mean, I know his brother, who's currently leading DFA, and from everything I've heard, he's just a terrific guy, real sort of down to earth, and meeting him in person is sort of like, wow, my 5 minutes with the Pope kind of thing.